Schwanger is older than you. You'll change it in the future. His sister has not taken up the job. Could it be that you don't want me to be so angry? My sister seems to be unwilling. I'm not unwilling to do so. I will give you tea to Schwanger now. This is what happens only to know. I beg you to have a concubine who was born and died with him. This is not self-marriage in this world. It's not to humiliate my Song family's concubine, although she was born in the Han position. But he saved the queen's life. I respect you like my grandfather. How can I win the love of my uncle? The most useless thing in the world is the Qing case. If you love it, it will be useful. Why is the concubine still the concubine now? My sister. Father's love is useless. Face is useless. Only power. From ancient times to the present. Everyone is poor. Quick error safe. Dad dare to fight me. Let my Song family reach the top. How do you want the Tian family to do? I'll marry this snow. General Chang Chung's young lady suddenly became tall and thin, and she was not awake. Ask for the general. You go and see him. Love is like a general staying. People know loneliness. Who cares what's up? Close. I'm not sure. No need for medical skills. Why not let my tight-fitting woman go? Look at its general. You better go see your aunt. Shuang auntie is seriously ill. I have to see it myself. Who is he in my life is not jealous. But for the general. If the general comes out of this place today, tomorrow, the salt official will be criticized and be beloved concubines and killed by his wife. I know that you have a deep affection with your two aunts. I'm waiting with you. Wait until a woman in my body surveyed. After no obstacles. Let's take a rest. No one has any thanks. I'm fair to a girl. What kind of pet method? I've never seen this little trick of pretending to be sick. A bowl of calming soup. Immediately cure the disease. The general's wife, twin aunt, has already subsided. Let's take a break first. No longer a red man. Thank you, madam, you can rest with peace of mind now. Tell me. What Mrs. Security says is for your husband. This is what the lady said when she waits for her to rest. Is this how drunk I have been floating in the years? Why are you blowing the cold wind alone here? I only see the new one laughing but not the old one crying. The child cries here. Waited overnight. What's the point of blowing a little cold wind? All the mistakes are all for the husband. Stop crying, kid. I'm so sad for my father. Feel sorry for my husband. It's getting late now. It's better for your husband to take your concubines in front of you first. The carriage entered the palace. Explain clearly with the two aunts in the car. Thank you for your proposal. The wife and the two aunts don't understand the rules too much. You and the general entered the palace. What will he do with his concubine? Dare to ride your carriage. The palace is the most important place to talk about the superiority of legitimate and illegitimate. I don't believe it and go into the palace. She can still be so arrogant. I'm going to see the Queen Mother come and give her a seat. It's a pasture. And very innocent. Just stand honestly. Now. New nobles and old officials are incompatible. The marriage between Shin Song-yuan and me can ease the conflict between the two factions. The queen dares to embarrass me. It is to destroy the balance that the emperor has worked hard to manage. The Ho-jun. Look at how well my sister stands. Do you look like a palace maid? Like a swallow sits here. I'll have an interview. You go and put away the bed first. If you don't have a sister. Let your husband protect you so much in one night. There is no man in this world who knows how to be cold or hot. Husband loves me so much. Thank you for your training in the Shuangyang. Don't think you can replace me. Everyone knows that concubines are like slaves. It's a woman. All can be replaced. If this man really likes you, he should be an irreplaceable wife. You're right. Mother-in-law. Look at me, I was not feeling well last night. The general didn't see his concubine for a night. It's known to everyone. Schwanger is the life-saving benefactor of this palace. Close friends in the boudoir. How dare you take over? From the original neglect of Schwanger's empress forgives sin. Yesterday. My marriage to the general. Wedding night wedding candle. Is this wrong? I don't know shame. Everyone here is a woman. I don't know what the two aunts are pretentious and unrestrained. My cunning palace is not your backyard. This guy lets you go. I'm speechless and filthy. Going slow. The empress slapped her in the face and left the palace gate. But it will be seen. Appear and propose. Change to board. Good idea. Hello, someone. Sour and sour as snow to send to the Great Wall. Wait for me to open my flesh. I see how you seduce your husband. My nanny knows that I am frustrated in front of the palace. I said I'm hitting the board. Even if you cut it into pieces, it's not a good idea. He said that I was pregnant with the general's flesh. Will this board be a loss of life? I've been pregnant in just one night. You want to retreat? Song also sat up on his knees. Xian Yang Yang. Mother-in-law. You let the general give me free. Now there are new people in the general's mansion. Over the past. The general will definitely forget the friendship between me and him. This palace decides for you. Even if things are the same. I received the order. Schwanger stepped into the mansion one morning. Although he is a concubine. But it's the day of the jailing from the source with you. Schwanger is older than you. In the future, you will change his sister's life. You are offering tea to Schwanger now. This matter will pass. This is the tea given by the Empress. It's not easy to get it from the love of water. Just the hand 2, 3, 3, like water flowing for a long dream. Very clumsy. Good song. Who allows you to worship tea like this? Ishuzuan also blamed me for being spoiled since childhood. Never been served by others. Ti Shui Shu Yen. Get up, husband, you are back. Burn like smoke. Give you tea. You can think of it. If you don't have a husband, Aruyan is my wife at least. Isn't this too much? Husband pretends. He didn't touch it at all. Can I tell you what I saw with my own eyes? Even though I spoil you on weekdays. But it's like a smoke and a wife. You're angry. Do you dare to drink this tea? You're queen. Look, Song Ruyan is not a good guy at all. Don't be anxious. This palace will run you to the palace in front of the emperor. Thank you, ladies. Emperor. I have something to ask for. Let me guess, the queen wants to ask for rewards for her good sisters again. The emperor is wise. This time it's not a reward. It's the ignorance of the palace. The woman will cause trouble for me. What do you do? The ship of the entire palace has changed. The queen misunderstood the concubine of the country in cunning palace. But let the daughter of Jinghua Duke rest on the ground and behave like a little person. This is the power of killing Schwanger for Schwanger. To prevent her from falling out of favor in the future. Do you know? Duke Jinghua is the leader of the old school clan. The contradiction between the two factions finally gotten relief. All of you, your pampered woman, have ruined it. How can I pass on my holy fortune? From today, the queen has the end of cunning palace. Humph. I'm pregnant and floating by. Song Ruiying shouldn't think that her husband was protecting her last time. It's just that you're in your heart. Sooner or later, he will see through your vixen. He can't even understand yours. What's more, it's mine. Wait for me to pull out your fox tail. Husband will definitely treat you the righteous way. It must be the queen's will to preside over justice for me. Come. The purpose is to the concubine. Zhua's mother is ashamed. What does it have to do with you? Even if it is, it will stop. Emperor Chang Yun decree. Song's family is generous in governing the God Mansion and rewards thousands of pieces of gold, silk and satin for their contributions. He is disrespectful to the mistress in the world. The following is contraindicated: 40-year confinement. Feel this in March. I'll receive the order. You call me. You say, my husband is not alive. Stop and walk. Since Schwanger is going to join the group, then stay in the mansion. Take a good rest. Spring Festival couplets for next month. You accompany me to be our Spring Festival couplet. I'm not worthy of it. But why do you come to deliver water? True love is like this, and then you will have a pair of headphones in a while. Who cares about your little fairy? Husband Shaowen is now imprisoning the soldiers. If this is spread, it's the crime of deceiving the king. It's late at night. Let him rest again tonight. You can go find the Cyclone account for one night. Just one night. Wait until tomorrow morning. Chen wants to change the room. I'll send him back. It's a heavy curly penis when walking. Where does the hatred come from? Who pulled this from the five-clawed golden dragon cliff from Yi?